Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and talk to you today about detox. It is something that scares people and I don't want it to. It's something that's so amazing for your body to go through and for these products to really show that they're working. So when somebody messages me and says that they're a little bit gassy or bloated, I get really excited because it means that the products are working. Maybe it's because I have 3 kids and I'm used to body functions and all of that, but this is something that's really important to know and to get excited about. It's not something that I want anybody to ever be nervous about because, like I said, it's a really good thing. So the basics of detox, first we need to understand why our body is going through that detox period. So we all have that bad bacteria that's inside of our system. Once it gets bad enough, it can be throughout our whole system. That bad bacteria is responsible for all those symptoms that we feel, right? That's the reason that you wanted to start these products, because you had something that you were feeling that was not normal, right? You want to be able to feel better throughout your day. That's the result of that bad bacteria. That bad bacteria builds up inside of our intestines and then it overgrows into different parts of our body. That bad bacteria, once it breaks down, can into our system expel 79 different types of gases and toxins. At first that might be a little bit alarming, but what's even more alarming to me is that that is what our body is functioning on. That's what's breathing into our life every single day and into our body. So it's really important that we get rid of all of that stuff. And as we're getting rid of it, we might experience a little bit of detox. That's why when we get these products, we don't want to start them full bore, right? You're not going to take 5 capsules of ProBio 5 right at first, because that ProBio 5 is what's actually going in, that antifungal. It's breaking down that layer and it's turning those bad bacteria into those gases and toxins. So we're going to start you on a really small dose at first. You're going to work with the person that you ordered through. We're going to start you on a really small dose and then you're going to build up from there. Now, everybody's body is completely different. I have some people that don't go through this and the products are still working really well for them. I have other people that do go through this and we have to play around with their doses a little bit, and that's completely okay. So for example, when this was happening, my oldest daughter, she had a lot of detox symptoms, and she had the worst symptoms in our family as far as what we wanted to address. When she went through her detox, I started her really, really small, but she broke out with a rash on her torso. That rash never really itched her, but it looked like just red little blotches. Her skin wasn't raised, nothing like that, but it was from about her shoulders until about her waistline. Now, that was a result of that bad bacteria being the whole way through her system. So it has to come out somehow. Not all of it is going to be expelled through our waste system, right? Not just, based on the water we drink, that's really going to help. You want to be able to push your water as much as you can because that water is going to help flush out those toxins. But once we have symptoms that have manifested in ways that we can be able to see them, and I'm trying to be very compliant in how I'm saying this, so I'm not naming specifics. If you can tell, that's why I'm being very vague. But those symptoms, once we're feeling them, that overgrowth has already started in different parts of our body, and we need to break that down. So with Riley, with my daughter, she had that skin rash. It did not last days and days and weeks and weeks. For her, it was about 2 or 3 days, and then it started subsiding. With mine, I could tell that it was more of like a top-down effect. So I had headaches. Mine were very centralized. I can remember I almost stopped because I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't researched all of this. I didn't have a firm basis of what was happening in our bodies. And when we get these products, we get really, really excited and we think, in the next few days, we're going to start feeling amazingly better. And you will. But sometimes you have to go through those negative things at first before you start to feel better. And here's how I think of it. I would have much rather have her go through that rash and for me to go through that headache and some of the muscle fatigue than for me to live with those symptoms that I was living with at that time. Because once we got through that detox period, amazing things have happened. She's off of medication that we were dealing with for her symptoms. She's being able to be outside and be a normal kid without the runny nose and eyes and all of those things that held her back before. I have energy again to be a mom and to be able to do the things that I want with my kids that I couldn't before because those symptoms were holding me back from that. So that week that I went through that headache, that few days that Rye went through with her rash were so, so worth it. I think that it's really important that you understand those symptoms, and there are many of them. So work with who you are working with and let them know what those symptoms are because they can help you adjust your doses. Like I said, make sure that you are pushing your water. Water intake is huge in making sure that these products work because, like I said, it's pushing all of those toxins and everything else through. The rule of thumb is that you want to drink half of your body weight in ounces every single day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, half of that is 100. You want to aim for 100 ounces. Don't let that scare you. If you are going from drinking no water at all to 100 ounces of water, it's going to seem like a really big jump for you. So start small. Keep that water on your desk, or if you're home, keep it on the counter. And when you walk by, make yourself take a couple drinks of it. That's really going to be important. As these products break down all that bad bacteria, we need to be pushing it through and getting those toxins out of our body. Do not be scared of detox symptoms. It's something that's really important, and I want you to know about this because if you start to experience them, it's good. It means that these products are working, not that they're not working and that you should stop them. Push through it, adjust your doses with who you're working with, drink your water, and you will get through it. And on the other side of it, I promise you, it's so, so worth it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.